I'm Steve, and this is CC Garage. So what's up, YouTube? Well, late night out here in the shop. It's dark as hell outside. Figured, well, got the new Cummins, and one of the issues we have is lights work. So I ordered blue LEDs for these, as well as blue LEDs for the cluster. Let's go ahead and knock this project out. These are the bulbs that we got. Got them on Amazon. It was $10 for the 4 bulbs that go on, or for the heater controls. Which these would be for the heater controls. So there is the part number. So that means this would be the part number for the gauges. So the first step to getting to your heater controls and your gauge cluster is going to be, there's a Phillips screw right here, and then your little panel down here, this just pulls down, and then this, you just, that's simple. So now, on the back, we have, looks like 4 Phillips screws. Don't matter, all we got to do is unscrew light bulbs, so I'm not going to even do that step. We're just going to take the light bulbs out and go ahead and put our new ones in. The old bulbs out, you can tell that they're pretty burnt, but they got that little straight edge right there. Come on, focus. The straight edge there. Used fairly thin screwdriver, turned them out. Then you have to kind of get in there and pry, or you can do one at a time, then kind of hit this to make them pop out. So we got our new ones right here. We're going to go ahead and put these in. Being how these are LED, polarity does matter. So don't put this back together until you make sure that every bulb is working. That our heater controls are done, the annoying part. You got to turn the key, put your steering wheel all the way down, put it all the way down into 1, and then it literally all just snaps apart. So you pull here, you have a pin. You have a pin down here on the bottom, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe. There's a pin here. This has to come out before this comes out. So that's out. And now for the gauges themselves, there's a Phillips. There's a Phillips up here. Phillips right there, and one down here. So for the screws that go up, that hold this in, I used a little shorty screwdriver, which worked pretty good. So I don't know if this is going to work for those or if I have to grab the long one. So to get the cluster out, you take out your 4 Phillips, and you have to tilt the cluster forward pretty much as you can, and you're only going to get about this much clearance. You take a flathead, you have to push down the tabs that are on the wiring harness, wedge the screwdriver in there, wiggle it, and then you can get your cluster out. But it is kind of a tight fit and impossible to record one-handed. But there's 3 plugs. You got this little one, this bigger one, and then one on the other side. So these ones, you're going to want that same skinnier screwdriver because it fits down in, it's kind of hard to see, it fits down in the back of the light bulbs. You can twist. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out 1 bulb at a time and put the new ones in, just so I can make sure that the polarity is right. Because otherwise, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 bulbs in the back of this, so I'm just going to do them one by one, I think. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be back. So this job was way harder, more difficult than I thought it would be. So to actually get the gauges to power up, you take the bigger gray plug and the white plug, and that is how you get the power to come on. So I would do the gray plug first. I wouldn't plug it all in. Just push it in far enough, you'll hear a chime, like a door's open or lights on or something. And then you plug in your white one, and your radio will illuminate. and then you can turn your gauges back up and look for hot spots, cold spots. I can't figure out why it looks cold right here around the 4,000 to 5,000 mark. I messed with that bulb probably 6 times. I even switched out the bulb with another new one. I'm not sure if it's just the way it lights up, but I'm gonna start putting screws back in and get all this back together. Here's the finished product. I'm gonna back out and see if I can see it any better. Yeah. Like I said, I like the way it turned out. Way more of a pain in the butt to actually accomplish than I thought, but in the end, worth it. Don't do this if you think you only got like an hour of time, because it took me, I think it's like 10:30 right now. I've been out here over an hour and a half probably. If you stuck around and actually seen the finished product, thank you. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you on the next one.